Looks like we're the only ones left.
There's still people here.
How can I help?
I'd like to stay in the house.
Do you mind if I ask why?
Because I have 2 boys, and that is our home.
I found a road that goes underwater.
Must go down to that town.
What town?
They flooded a bunch of towns when they dammed the river. That's why they call this Lost River.
Tell me about the origins of this story. How long was it in your head and wanting to get out?
Well, I guess it would have been 3 years ago that I went to Detroit, and I just started sort of filming, you know, because they're just tearing. Well, there's just a lot of historic buildings there that I started wanting to shoot because they were tearing them down. And while I was there, I just had these experiences where, you know, occasionally you'd see these families in, you know, living like in a tent, like they're the only family for blocks, you know, and it's, and I started thinking about a story that would involve a family like that, and then I kept kind of going back and shooting, and you know, first it was with my cell phone, and then it was my 5D, and then it was with the Red, and finally a year later it was with my posse. Can we call ourselves a posse?
Yeah. Maybe that should be the band name.
The Posse?
The Posse?
Yeah.
Is
We're working on a band.
lame, or?
Tell me how this posse came together. I know the 2 of you nearly worked together on Lovely Bones.
Well, I mean, Saoirse had been wanting to work with since we almost worked together a long time ago, and I sort of wrote it with her in mind, and then, you know, Iain, I got to see Iain, I saw his tape on this website called Cast It, which was like a really interesting site because, I don't know, it just kind of like bypassed the regular audition system, you know? He made this amazing tape where he did this kind of waltz by himself, and well, I guess I should give context for that, but he's not just waltzing, you know.
Do that a lot, don't you? Mm-hmm. Dance by himself.
No, but it just sort of kind of came together slowly, you know. It was sort of like, I don't know, it's like Ocean's 11 or something where you pick, like, you know, everyone's the best at what they do, and you put together your crack team.
As actors, when you're working in a story that is so allegorical, is it more important to find your own meaning in it, or to get what you're trying to say?
I think that we were all very much encouraged by Ryan to find our own meaning for the story and the characters that we played as well. We were, a big part of the kind of prep for it was for us to incorporate our own sort of personality and character into the roles. And then that sort of influenced the relationships that we had within the story then, and determined like what path we all took. And that could change from day to day as well, so we really had to be on our toes.
A lot of the casting weren't from Detroit, so we were kind of strangers in this city, so it kind of became, I don't know, kind of created this kind of atmosphere where it was a real collaboration, I thought, at the same time.
Yeah.
We did a lot of stuff like with dreams and stuff as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we wrote down our dreams, and I spoke to someone recently who worked with Greta, and they did the same thing where she called me the night that I got in, and I didn't know that we were going to do that. And she was like, okay, so hi, I'm Greta, can you just write down your dreams tonight for me, please, and wear your heart on your sleeve tomorrow when I meet you for the first time? Okay. But we'd write down every night, dear inner self, if it is your will, reveal to me in a dream tonight, and then you would write down what you wanted to be revealed, like by your subconscious and stuff like that.
But it was cool how a lot of them, it was like we were having conversations with each other in our separate dreams.
Yeah,
it kind of felt
yeah.
Like,
It sounds insane, all right, let's be honest. But it is a style of acting that some people do, and we thought it worked to try it, at least in this film, because the film had a sort of dream-like quality, you know, we were, you know, it's a fairy tale at the end of the day, but it's sort of about this dream kind of turning into a nightmare. So we thought like a way to get started was just to sort of like to talk about our dreams. There's no way to say it not sound.
I mean, at one time we were like playing dogs and stuff. I was a dog. Christina, well.
No, you were a camel. You were a camel at one point, I remember.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
In Egypt or something.
No, it wasn't.
It was so
Nobody
weird.
ever had a dream like that.
Yep, so-
No one had a dream in Egypt.
Yeah, no one had a dream in Egypt.
You had a
Why are
vampire
you pushing?
dream.
I had a
He
weird
had a
vampire
weird
dream.
vampire dream. That was the best, actually.
No need to judge it. No need to say it's a weird. It's just,
They
it's
don't
the vampire dream.
understand.
So after you write the dreams down, do you act them out but
Yeah.
take in?
Oh yeah, we should have said that. That's what we did. Yeah.
So-
The next day we would act it.
What is that process like? Is it like a gathering and everybody shares what their dreams were and you just sort of workshop them?
Yeah, it's weird. It gives you a shorthand, right? It's like, first of all, we didn't invent this. This is a thing that we were trying out. But like, what it does is after you do that, you have a shorthand. So if something relates to the scene, you go to Ian, you go like, just Egypt, and he goes, I got this.
Guys.
Vampires.
And he goes in and attacks.
Camels.
Remember the camel?
Egypt.
Yeah. gives you-
Remember when the camel?
You also,
Okay.
Saoirse, get to work with a rat, who is sort of an extension of your character.
Yeah.
Not a fan of rats?
Yeah, no, you didn't know where I was going to go there. I love Nick so much. His name was Nick in real life as well. And rats are incredibly smart, which I didn't realise going into it. But I really fell in love with Nick, didn't I? I mean, it got to the stage where we would like kiss each other on the lips and stuff when nobody was watching. Or even if they were watching, we didn't really care.
That's when I knew that Saoirse was ride or die. When we
That
were
was
shooting
the
and
great
suddenly
start.
she was kissing this little rat, and I
Yeah.
thought,
He was the best.
God bless you.
There's
He'd
also-
just stay in my pocket sometimes as well, because they like to be in little kind of crevices and, things like that. So he'd cuddle into me.
You also have some very interesting underwater scenes.
Yeah.
What was that like to shoot?
Well, I think very early, I think like the first time we talked about it, when you asked me to do it, we talked about doing like just going doing a lot of swimming and just spending a lot of time underwater. So I did, like that was kind of a big part of my preparation, just kind of spending a lot of time underwater. It was strange. But yeah, it built up kind of like a muscle just so we had more time to film underwater and stuff. And I went scuba diving in a pool and things like that. It was cool.
And I just want to ask, do you think you'll be directing again soon?
Yeah, I hope so.
With the posse back together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the team back together. Well, we'll see. I mean, there's obviously.
Obviously, what?
Well, I mean, it's just,
That's not what
I'm
you
gonna have
said
to-
yesterday.
but I'd had a.
Got really
I'm
emotional
thinking,
yesterday.
so-
We're always going to be
Won't let
together.
a day.
Is it dangerous?
The door's locked, you're fine.
Why would you steal from Billy? He's trouble. He'll hurt you.
Hey! You better run your ass!
What's keeping you here?
Me and my mom, Frankie.
Is that what's keeping you here?
Everybody's looking for a better life somewhere.
Hey. Want to ride home? What if something happened and we had to leave tomorrow? Would you come?